Hey, what up, guys? I want to do a quick review for a movie I checked out last night called The Hills Have Eyes 3 Mind Ripper. As it was called here, but overseas, I think it was just called Mind Ripper. And Wes Craven produced this, and I think his son produced it too, and his son wrote it. So I thought he had directed this, but it was a different guy. But yeah, Wes Craven's son wrote this, and I don't think it was meant to be a Hills Have Eyes sequel at all. I think they just used it to kind of sell the movie a little bit. Because the only thing it literally has in common with the Hills Have Eyes is that it takes place in a desert. But you don't really see the desert that much. It's more in this lab. So it more, this like honestly feels more like a sequel to Return of the Living Dead Part 3 because most of it takes place in like this lab and they're kind of working on this super soldier thing. Like basically, this hiker ends up dying. I mean, it happens in the first second. You don't even see him actually die. They just come across his body, this lab guys, and they end up bringing him there and injecting him with this serum and stuff. It's supposed to make him into this super strong soldier and everything. And Lance Henriksen has his daughter's boyfriend, played by Giovanni Ribisi, who I've seen him in a bunch of stuff, but I can't think off the top of my head what he played in. They end up going to this lab too, because Lance Henriksen's got to go there. And basically, this super soldier monster thing ends up just getting loose and wreaking havoc and tearing people apart and stuff. And he's slowly morphing into this like creature almost. So it kind of borrows from like Return of the Living Dead 3, and I'd say The Fly too, just because he's losing his hair because he's got like this Fabio like blonde hair and everything, and he ends up losing it, and like his ears end up falling off, and his head starts morphing into a different shape, and he has like this tongue that comes out, and like I don't even really know what the tongue does, but it like stabs into you and sucks whatever out. And there's some really good gore effects. It's just a really overall fun movie. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of what the hell is it? Hills Have Eyes Part One. I think it's okay. Like I respect it, but in all honesty, if I had to pick either The Hills Have Eyes One or this from my collection, I would actually pick this. Just because it's more fun to me and has more rewatchability. I just had a really good fun time with it. It didn't seem boring to me. The effects I thought were top notch. I mean, there's not a whole lot of money put into it. I think most of the money went to the effects. I mean, the lab looks kind of cheap. Everything looks kind of cheap, but it's still a fun movie. I mean, it was a direct-to-video movie from, I want to say 93. It says 1995 actually. So yeah, it's just pretty fun. I think it was, it's around that time when Wes Craven was lending his name to a lot of direct-to-video stuff that wasn't well received. But if you've never seen this or you saw it and didn't care for it too much, I think it's definitely worth a rewatch. Kind of give it another appraisal. And I want to mention too. Well, I want to say too about this Blu-ray. It looks fantastic. I really have no problems with the transfer. A lot of the blacks looked flat; they're grayish almost. So there's not really deep blacks, but as far as everything else, the color was good. Grain was real fine. Everything else looked good. And one bad thing is though, there's just a trailer. There's no features whatsoever. It's a bare bones disc. Literally, the menu pops up, and you have the option to play the film or play the trailer. But it is a brand new 2K scan. It says. Um, and Yeah, I want to point out too that if you go to RoninFlix.com, this is only $9.99, which is shocking for a Code Red Blu-ray. They usually want like, I actually haven't seen a Code Red Blu-ray for under $18, I don't think, and that's on sale. I don't know if this movie just didn't sell good or what. I know 88 Films has a version out, but I don't know what the deal is with this because when I bought this, I actually bought this from Grindhouse like maybe half a year ago for like 24.99, I think, just because I was really interested in it. And anything from Code Red that I like am really interested in, I usually try to pick it up just because their stuff's usually worth something later. Not that I'm like a reseller or anything. I just like kind of collecting stuff that I know is gonna shoot up, just collector mentality in me. But I was shocked to find out this is only $10 on Roman Flicks, and Grindhouse Video has it knocked down to $12.99. So either of those prices are fantastic. I mean, I don't regret paying 25. It would have been nice if I waited a few months, got it for a little less, but it is just the way collecting goes sometimes. Um, but yeah, if you go to, I don't know what this is on Amazon. If it's comparable to those prices, I'd say snag it. But if you go to Ronin, and that Ronin Flix, I think gives you free shipping on any order if you're in the U.S. So if you get it for $10 plus free shipping, to me it's a no-brainer. But even if you were ordering a bunch of shit from Grindhouse Video and you just put this as an add-on for $12, I mean you cannot go wrong, especially if you're a fan of '90s horror. But yeah, I'm done babbling on about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.